dating as a teenager, it can be hard sometimes, and trust me on this, adult dating is not that much different. Lovers, welcome to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. I'm Liana. I'm a marriage and relationship advisor. I advise couples on how to build a much stronger and better relationship. Today I want to discuss with you guys about teenage dating. Yep, teenage dating. It has been 10 years ago that I started dating, when I was 14 or 15. Yeah, when I was 14 and 15, that's when I started dating, and it was really fun at first. And you know, when you're first dating someone, you get to know that person and you get like all that kind of butterfly, because it's kind of like your first love, like you kind of experience your first love. Just so you know, you might not know that the first person that you date might not be your first love. Your first love is someone that you feel like really intense with, emotionally really connected with them. Everything just clicked together, everything just right, and everything just feels so safe with them when you're being with them. That's, I consider, as first love. But when you first dating someone and you don't experience that things or similar things, I wouldn't call it first love. So with dating as a teenager, it can be hard sometimes, and trust me on this, adult dating is not that much different. Many adults, when they date, there's not much things that different when they were a teenager, because it's all about dating, it's all about getting to know that person, it's all about spending your time with that person. So if like you see like an adult dating someone, you think that it's so much different. No, it's not. It's really not. It's almost the same. It's just more intense when you're a teenager. When I was a teenager, when I first dated people, it was much more exciting for me. Later on, as I grew up, I built up more confidence within myself. So for dating, for me, it's become more fun rather than scary, excited feeling that I used to have before when I was a teenager. So that's something that I would want you guys to keep in mind, is that be more confident in yourself. Don't judge yourself too much, guys, because just trust me on this, you are just beautiful the way you are. If you don't like something, change it. If you don't like the way you look, if you don't like the way you feel, if you don't like the way that you eat or something, change it. Do something about it into a much healthier life. I used to not like my body at all. I used to be very self-conscious about my body when I was a teenager, so I didn't really do anything about it, and that was one thing that I did very wrong with me, and it did not build my self-confidence up at all until later on in life, when I was like 18, 19, I figured things out, like, okay, I don't like this, so I need to change it. A lot of teenagers, when they are experiencing crush or they want to date someone, they usually not very confident about themselves. So if you are a teenager and you're watching this, just build up more confidence. You are as good the way you are, and you will find someone that likes you and love you the way you are. And you don't like something about yourself, change it until you're satisfied with it, until you're happy about it. But change it in a healthy way, not like the very bad aggressive way where you don't eat for weeks, or you just eat very little because you're scared of gaining weight. If you're scared of gaining weight, exercise every day, eat normally, eat healthy, do more research about nutrition, because as a teenager, you're growing up, you're still growing, so you need enough nutrition in your body. That's why you need to be very healthy and very careful with your diet and with your exercise as well. Don't push yourself too hard if it's above yourself. Train every single day until you get used to it, and then you can go much more later on. With that said, build up confidence is my number one first tip when you're dating and when you want dating someone. And if you're afraid of what that person think, and what about your crush thing, if you want to date them, don't worry about it. If they don't like you, that's fine. Go find someone else. Go find someone that likes you the way you are, that loves you the way you are. right? Let's move to the next. Trust your gut. When you date as a teenager, one thing that you need to do is trust in yourself. Because if you don't trust yourself, you wouldn't be able to know how to balance the relationship, and you would not be able to trust a lot of people as well. If you don't trust yourself, you will actually doubt a lot of things around you as well, and you might be not seeing the things that happening in front of your eyes. For example, if you feel like your relationship is going downhill because you're not communicating a lot with your partner and you are feeling distant between your partner, you need to trust that and talk to your partner about it. It doesn't matter how hard it is. You might think that, oh, what if he or she thinks that I just make this up, or what if it's not right? Maybe it's just me overthinking. No, trust yourself. If you feel something wrong, if you feel something is not right where it should be, talk to your partner. Communication is the key here. Third thing, know the real you. So just like the first thing that I mentioned, that be more confident with yourself, it's similar to that, but you have to understand who you are, you have to know what you want, and you need to actually learn about your goal, about your future plan, how you actually interact with other people, your friends around you. You have to know who you are, and you have to understand why you're doing the way you're doing, and it will help you so much more to navigate in the relationship. Because when you're in a relationship and you know the real you, you know who you are, you know what you want. That's a must. As you growing up, if you can build that when you're a teenager, it will be so much easier for you later on in life. You can pick anything that you want so much faster. You can get the dream job that you want so much easier, and you can find the person that you like so much easier as well. So know the real you. And it's not a race, guys. That's number 4 thing. It's not a race. Don't race thing with your friends, or if you see your friends having, like, for example, have sex with their boyfriend and you feel like you need to do it. No, you don't. If you want to have sex with your boyfriend, your girlfriend, do it when you are ready, especially with protection. Protection is very, very important, so do protection. But if you decide to have sex, don't have sex just because your friend have sex. It doesn't matter. Have sex when you're ready, when you actually feel like you're connected, when you actually feel like you trust that person, that you want to give that to that person, your first time to that person. Because sometimes some people, they don't really mind about their first time, but some people, they're going to mind a lot about their first time. So if you think the first time that you want to have sex with someone and you think that is so important for you that you need to do specific way or with specific person and with specific moment, do that. Trust in your gut and do what you want. Don't copy your friend. Don't copy anyone. And if you break up with an ex and then he end up having sex with someone else, don't go have sex with someone else just to, like, your boyfriend or girlfriend currently, just to revenge on them. That's a no-no. Don't do that. Keep in mind that you are good the way you are, and your relationship, it's just good the way it is. If you want to move faster because you want to, not because someone else doing that. And before you begin to date, take notes on this. Having your first date is pretty important as well. When you're having first date, that's when the day that when you ask your friends or your crush or someone that you like to be no, that's actually after you agreed to go their boyfriend or girlfriend. So after you were agreeing to be boyfriend and girlfriend with them, you will have a first date. The first date is gonna be really nice, and you actually be close with each other in the first time. You actually go get to know each other first time, like much more and much deeper than a friendship. Maybe if you guys was like best friend already, that intimacy that you have for each other is gonna be even more. You guys gonna be even more closer to each other. You guys even like feel more of this electricity in your body. It's just so much more, and you feel like so much more butterfly in your stomach. I don't know if you're like date and have the first date, you would know, you would feel like that. I had that when I was a teenager every single time, especially with my first love. When I had a first date with him, I felt overwhelming. I felt like I had all the butterfly in my stomach. It just burst out and it was just amazing. So the first day is really important for you to actually go through, like to actually want to be with that person and to actually know how you feel about them. And then after, go on second day, third day, fifth day, go on and on to get to know each other more and to talk to each other more about every single thing, especially about yourself, because communication, no matter how old you are, no matter if you're married or not, is the key to your relationship. So you have to remember that. Next is that managing your emotions. Okay, here, listen girls and boys, if you are in a relationship and I know as you're growing, your hormone is gonna like messing up with you because you're growing. It's just nature that when you start heating up your first period, or you just start to grow as a man, you will have a change of mood. You will feel sometimes really happy, but then sometimes you feel really upset, right? So this a very good time to learn how to manage your moods, because this is the hardest time. Why am I telling this now? Because this is the hardest time for you to learn how to control your mood. Trust me, if you know how to control your emotion and your moods throughout your entire life, your life will be much more successful. You will be much more in control of what you want in the future. So that's why try your best. Do your best to control your mood when you're a teenager, especially when you're dating, to actually control everything around you and your relationship more, and it will bring you much better result later on in the future. And when you feel like you're down and you don't feel like you want to talk with your partner, you will have those days that you just don't want to talk to your partner. Let your partner know, right? Don't blast out your partner. Don't be angry at them just because they want to talk to you. Control it. Say that, hey, I'm not really in the mood right now. Can you give me like, I don't know, if you want a day, then just tell them, I'm not really in the mood right now. Hey, I have something in my mind. I just want to take a rest, and can we talk tomorrow? Oh, can we talk in 2 days? And if they ask what's wrong, what's going on, that will worry them, right? And they say, it's okay, everything's okay. Like, ensure them that everything is okay, nothing to do with them. And if it's just because of you, don't feel like it, just be honest with them. Like, I just don't feel like I want to talk to anybody right now. I just want to take a rest and just cuddle up with my pillows and watch like your favorite TV show. For example, I know Friends, right? Everybody like Friends. So just want to watch Friends for like 2 days and I'll talk to you again. If you explain that to your partner will understand and they will leave you alone. But if you don't talk to them and you don't explain to them, they will never ever leave you alone, because they will get worried. They will know what they did wrong. So explain your emotion, control your emotion as much as possible. And I know this one thing is really hard for you as well, is when you get in fight. When you get in fight, it's gonna be so much more intense when you grow up, because you have so much emotion that you cannot explain, and you just have to burst it outside, and you just have to take it out to someone. And don't take it out on your partner, don't take it out on anyone, because no one deserves that. Imagine if you have a sister or brother, one day you say hi and then they just burst everything out at you and take everything out of you. How would you feel? You feel horrible. So don't do that to your partner. Don't do that to anyone that you care about. And don't do that to your pet either. Control it. I know it's hard. It's so hard, because I've been there. I've done that. It's so hard for me to control, but you need to able to control it to actually succeed at control everything around you. Because when you're in control everything around you, especially your life, trust me on this, you will be much more successful in the future. And if that's what you want, do it now. No matter how hard it is, control it. And if I know one thing that is really good to control moods is that my recommendation is that you should do some yoga and meditating. I know it's like such a grown-up thing to do, but it helps your mind to more relax, and it helps you to be more focused as well. So meditate and yoga and exercise. Do any weightlifting if you want, if you prefer, if you think you're ready, or Just normal exercise, running treadmill, go out in the park with your dogs if you have pets. Do things that relax you. Do things that help you to be more focused like that. Don't go on your phone too much either. Don't watch TV too much either, because it wouldn't help you to focus on anything, and it wouldn't help you to control anything in your life either, because it's just so much going on thing, and that usually create ADHD, right? So that's why you want to be more focused, and if you want to control your emotion more, be more active in your daily life. Eat more healthier food and do yoga or meditation or exercise. So that's my advice. There are some more tips I want to give you guys about when you're dating as a teenager, is that avoid making assumption and gossip. Keep in mind that communication is vital in all relationship. Assumption, gossip, oh my god. It happens in all high school, right? It happens every middle school, high school. I'm not sure elementary probably happened too, but when I was younger, I don't know. But when you're starting to go in middle school and high school, there's gonna be so much thing that people are gonna talk about, and people are gonna say notice you if you do something different, or you're just a popular kid in school, and everyone's gonna like focus on you, right? So that's why avoid that, and don't let it bother you, and also don't create it. It's not worth it. It's not worth that you create something that's not true. It's not worth to create something that is chaotic, but something, you know, if you want to have fun, go ahead. I'm not gonna stop you here, but I just don't see the point here. But if you feel like you want to do it, go ahead, and that's all in you, right? And if anything happened, that would be on you, because you made that happen. Just remember, if you make something happen, you will have consequences, right? You should always know that if you make something, it's not other people's fault. It will be your fault. And if you make a gossip that is not right and it go back to you, that's your fault. With that, you will learn not to do it again. So that's why, do it or don't. That's up to you. But just remember, if anything happened, it is your own fault. And making your relationship clear is like if it's exclusive or casual significant help. It is actually helps a lot, because when you're a teenager, you're still really young. You want to explore around, and especially when you're still new to the whole thing of dating, you want to explore a lot of things. So sometimes boys, they want to explore different, you know, options, and they want to know more girls, and they want to actually date different girls at the same time. I'm in an open relationship. In my opinion, it is totally fine with me. Like, I don't mind if my husband's doing it. Well, I don't mind. I used to do it when I was a teenager. It didn't work out very well, but because I was so still close-minded about the whole thing, about the whole open relationship thing. So that's why it didn't work out very well with me. But if your partner wants that and you want that as well, talk to each other, communicate with each other, make sure that you know about your partner, that they want to actually have other options as well, and you must be okay with it. But if it's that, only if you don't want official, but if you want in a monogamous relationship, then you should state it very clear to your partner that you want a monogamous relationship and you want to be with one partner only. And if they don't want that, then they can leave. But if they want that, they need to be agreeing with that and stick with that, because they promised you that and you trust them on that. And trust is a lot as well. If your partner says something, you should trust them. But if you feel like you cannot trust them, well, talk to them about it, trust in your gut, and move on. Get to know the person that you want to go out, even just is a bit. It will be much easier for you to get an answer once you ask them to go out with you. When you start getting to know the person, right? And you start to get to know about your crush. You might not talk to your crush as much because you were so shy before. No, get to know them, be friends with them, and then start dating them. That, I feel like, is a really good step to start before you dating someone in high school. Like, be friends with them, make sure that they are the person that you like, that you actually like, that the person that you actually want to be with, and the person that actually care about you as well. That is really important as well. So that's it for this video. I hope I can give you a lot of tips about high school dating, teenage dating. I have experienced it, and I know how it feels when you get heartbroken, and I know how it feels to date someone else. So these are the best tips I can give you guys, and I honestly wish someone would have told me this years ago when I was a teenager. So I hope that could help you guys, and parents, if you watch this, talk about this with your children as well, because this could help them so much in a relationship. Be open-minded about it. Let them date, let them like explore the world, because they can only learn when they like able to explore different things. Don't lock them in the house, don't restrict them so much, because trust me, they will only do the opposite. I was a teenager, I know, so that's why let them be, and you won't regret it. And if anything happened, they will learn from it, and they will actually not do it again, and you can be as protective as you want. That's your choice. But again, they're gonna grow up, they're gonna explore the whole world. But then if it's too late for them, will they actually learn because you was restrict them so much? Or when you don't restrict them that much, they actually able to handle life much easier. So remember that. And if everything is your choice, whatever you do is your choice, it's your fault, it's your life. You make it how it is. Thank you for listening. Click the like button and comment down below if you have any teenage dating story or experience that you want me to help with. Just comment down below and I will make sure to help you guys out. Thank you so much for listening, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.